C. Thank you. How about the others po? Why? Sabi dito sa ating chat, sabi ng mga iba, interested daw siya sa course. Ayan, what else? For sure, everybody wants to have a greener pasture. Bakit ba tayo nagtatrabaho?
To enhance my knowledge also to taking care elderly.
Okay, thank you po. Of course, everybody wants to be like financially stable. And we all know that healthcare career are one of the most in-demand career nowadays. Di ba? Hindi natin maikakailayan that once you are in the healthcare field, you are one of the most wanted professionals. Di ba? So kaya nga po, especially now, of course, aside from you want to learn, aside from you want to develop your skills and knowledge, okay? So of course, it gives us also a better, okay, future career-wise. And of course, financially stability. Yan. So that's why most of, or like there are a lot of individuals who want to shift or who want to take a caregiver course and to be one of the practitioners in the healthcare field. Okay? So it is very known to everybody that we are one of the most wanted professionals, yung mga healthcare practitioners. Whether you are in the nursing, caregiver, doctors, as long in the healthcare field. So, sabi nila, based on a statistic, no, that on the next 10 to 15 years, okay, magbo-boom at magbo-boom pa rin yung pag-hire ng mga professionals, especially in the healthcare. Okay? So, meron at merong trabaho na pwede mong pasukan if you are a caregiver or if you are in the healthcare field. And one of the reasons also why they're taking this course is compensation wise, it gives a good compensation. 'Di ba? So syempre, gusto rin natin na maging financially stable. So we want to shift or we want to have a career that would give us a good compensation. Okay? And the good thing is, may mga schools like us, ICSA, can provide you the course that would give you all of this. Okay? In the future, na pwede kang ma-employ as caregiver to at least compensatory wise mas tataas ang financial okay, financial stability mo, as well as okay, professionally wise, it is more satisfying and fulfilling, 'di ba? So maliban sa nakatulong ka na, the profession is worth fulfilling, so compensation wise also is good. Okay, that's why um I am congratulating everybody that you have already taken your first step. Okay? Joining the orientation is already the first step towards your dream. If you really want to pursue and to become a successful caregiver, this is the start and this is the beginning. Yan. Okay? So what are the perks of being a caregiver once you'll be a fully pledged caregiver in the future? So what are the perks? When you say perks, these are the advantages. Okay? So if you will be employed as a caregiver in the future, so the profession or the job or the work itself has a flexible working hours. So ngayon, in like first world countries, if you'll be employed as a caregiver sa UK, sa US, no? So there's only specified or like required working hours na kumbaga hindi siya overwork, okay? Hindi so na talagang if you only need to work 6 hours, 6 hours. 8 hours, 8 hours. Okay? So you still have more other time to do your, okay, other things that you want to do. Competitive pay, of course, we have discussed that earlier. There's also less administrative work. It will give you a diversified experiences, growth opportunities professionally wise and personally wise. It is one of the most impactful job. It is also high demand, and of course, it's more on one-on-one time with patients. Okay, especially kapag you'll do on facilities that it is strictly following a specified ratio of patient to caregiver. Okay? So usually 1:1, caregiver to one patient. So karamihan ganun. Okay, so those are only few of some perks of being a caregiver once you'll be working as a caregiver later on. But of course, there are also some that you will be enjoying once you are employed or once you have landed to a caregiver job. Yan. Okay. So, as what I've said, joining the orientation is already your first step towards your caregiver career. Okay? So, to make it more motivational to everybody, yan. So, I would want to share to you some of the, excuse me na po. Sorry. So, to make you more motivated, no? So give mo you more motivation is a proof that, okay, syempre, we are really providing, okay, or we are really producing students to be a caregiver. Okay? Kasi syempre, of course, we would all know that, syempre, hindi natin maaalis yan sa mga iba na legit kaya or ano kaya recognize kaya yung school nila, may mga gumagraduate kaya, di ba? Which is very normal. Okay, first those reactions will be normal. Magkakaroon at magkakaroon ng mga reactions, okay, mga comments that maybe some of you will be doubting in the beginning. But that's okay and that's very normal. But these are the proof that we are really producing caregivers. Yan. So these are only few of our students who have graduated. Ayan. So aside from those quality-based students, we also have some international students. When we say international students, these are the students who are residing from other countries like Taiwan, Qatar, okay, Bahrain, Lebanon, and the others. Okay, we don't only cater to those who are residing in Kuwait, but rather for those who are interested to have a diploma in health and social care na kahit pa wala sila sa Kuwait. Because the good thing is, we have online classes. Diba? So kahit nasang sulok ka ng mundo, if you really want to pursue your job to be a caregiver, so ICSA can provide that. Okay, ayan. So ayan, those are some testimonials. Ayan. Okay? So, sabi nga na ito, this is one of the motto of one of my students na walang mahirap sa taong may pangarap. Di ba? I know how hard to be a working student because me myself one, no? So, it's very difficult to juggle your job with your um tawag niyan, your course or while studying. But these are the proof that they can do it. Okay? And these are the proof that it's possible. So, nasa sa inyo lang yan. Kung talagang gusto nyo abutin yung pangarap nyo, if you really have to be on the end of your dream or to reach your dream, so walang imposible. Yan, di ba? So, kayang-kaya. Yan. So, these are only some few of those students who have graduated. Ayan. These are also some of the testimonials of our graduates. So, play tayo ng isa. Ayan, wait lang. I-share ko lang nga hindi pa na nakashare ng my sounds. Wait lang po. And just hold on lang po. Sagot lang.
Hello everyone, I am Geraldine Lavita.
Naririnig niyo po ba yung audio?
Yes po.
Hello everyone, I am Geraldine Lavita. I am a domestic helper from Philippines. I came here in Kuwait with a goal in mind, that is to sustain the needs of my children. I am one of the lucky graduates looking forward for a better future career. My entire journey in studying is like a roller coaster ride experience. There are ups and downs, which I struggled and challenged with. Being a student, I gained a lot of knowledge, which helped me in my future career. I explore new things, skills, I learned to interact with others and meet new friends. Housemaid and student at the same time is not an easy task. There are sleepless nights. There are times I got jealous with my classmates during the Zoom meeting because when I opened the screen, I saw them very focused listening to the instructor discussion while me serving three houses, so busy cleaning, serving my employer, and do babysitting. I am a single mother raising 6 children. Is not a hindrance to help and support in my studies, to my employers, Baba and Mama, who allow me to study, and to all my friends who cheers me up that I can make it. And most of all, I am glad to the school EXA for having Ma'am Paula Dumaging, my instructor and my mentor. Thank you, Ma'am Paula, for sharing your intelligence. Thank you for your kindness, and thank you for your patience. You exerted effort on teaching us to make us a great students in order for us to make our module unique in a different way. I thank also Ma'am Nicole, an approachable instructor, a smiling instructor. Thank you, Ma'am Nicole, for my Module 6. Lastly, I wanted to thank the school EXA for giving opportunities to all single mothers and to all OFW out there, especially to me. These opportunities are our hope and help us gain knowledge on building the best of us on our future. I will always be grateful to the opportunity and the blessing I receive from EXA. This will help me and others achieve a betterment through education. I am proud EXAnian.
And okay, so that is only one of the testimonials of our students who have already graduated. And if you can see here in the screen, ayan. So these are the recent
Recording
graduates
in progress.
last October. Yan. So, yan po yung mga graduates natin ng health and social care. So, we had already our face-to-face graduation that was conducted after the pandemic na located in Kuwait. So, these are all the health and social care students, combination na yan ng level 3 and level 4. Yan. Okay, so please use this as a motivation that you can be one of them also in the future. Yan. Okay. So, let us discuss how is the course and who is providing the curriculum for the specific health and social care course. Okay, so our program actually for this course, the health and social care, is the awarding body is the Qualify. Okay, so they are UK based. Okay, so Qualify provides an academic and vocational qualifications that are globally recognized. So this Qualify has qualifications that will develop that are developed to be accessible to all the learners, in that they are available to anyone who is capable of attaining the required standards. So they promote equality and diversity across aspect of the qualification process. Okay, so the school is tied up with this awarding body, which is the Qualify for the specific course, which is the health and social care. Okay, so why choose Qualify qualifications? So Qualify qualifications look to provide a realistic and broad opportunity for learners seeking career and professional development. Okay? So the qualifications will develop the learner's ability um, to apply analytical and evaluate techniques and to enhance those skills. Ayan. Investigate issues and of course the other things that would help the learner to develop their own knowledge and skills in terms of itong health and social care course. Okay. So, health and social care courses are being offered by ICSA in two modalities. So, meron po tayong online. Okay, we have online courses and we already also have face-to-face. So, of course, na-stop lang tong face-to-face before when we had on the um, pandemic. Okay? So, ngayon, so we have the online and we have face-to-face. So, if for those who would want to enroll for this course, so pwede po kayong mamili kung anong gusto nyo. If you want to join the face-to-face or if you want to join the online classes. Okay. So, we are offering level 3 diploma in health and social care and level 4 diploma in health and social care. So the level 3 diploma in health and social care, you will be obtaining 60 credits. Sa iba, ang tawag po dyan, units. Okay? So sa atin, we call it as credits. Then level 4 is for if you want to obtain more higher credits or units, so you'll be having double or 120. Yan, okay? So, level 3 diploma in health and social care is for those students na undergrad ng secondary level or high school level. Okay? The level 4, these are provided for those yung mga nakagraduate ng high school. Pwede rin naman po yung mga nag-start ng college, pero hindi sila natapos, so pwede rin nilang kunin yan. There are also some students who are college students or college graduate, but they want to shift course and to be a caregiver, so pwede nilang kunin yan. I have one student before that she's a graduate of AB English. Okay, but she took this level 4 of diploma in health and social care because she wanted to go to Canada. So as of now, she's already working there as a caregiver. Yan. So pwedeng-pwede po yan kahit graduate ka na. But for, ma'am, paano naman kaming mga hindi nakagraduate? That's why we have also this level 3 diploma in health and social care. Take note, this is not a certification. It's a diploma. Okay? Compared po with the other schools or the other institutions that they do provide only a certification in caregiver. But the one that we are providing is a diploma in health and social care. There's no expiration date because it's a diploma and it's recognized globally. Okay? Anyway, please reserve all your questions later on. We'll be dealing with all those questions. Answeran natin yan lahat. Okay. Yan. So, meron po tayong face-to-face and online. So, this is an example of a diploma and a transcript that you will be receiving later on if you're going to complete your course in health and social care. So, magbabago lang yan if you're level 4 or if you're level 3. But if you can see here, this is a certificate of achievement to certify that your name and you have been awarded the qualify level 4 or level 3. Take note, it's diploma. Okay, diploma in health and social care. Ayan. So, you'll be also receiving your transcript of record together with your diploma later on, indicating what are the units that you have finished, the level, and the credits for each unit, and of course, your grade. So, the grade is a descriptive type. It's not a numerical. Yan. So, makikita nyo dyan, merit, 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 pass, merit. So, this has a corresponding score that depends on your assignments. Okay? Anyway, we'll be discussing that later on. So, this is an example para alam niyo yung itsura kung ano ba matatanggap ninyo later on. Okay. So, what is our delivery guidance in terms of the course? Yan. So, meron po tayong face-to-face. Yan. So, there is physical face-to-face and a face-to-face via Zoom with your instructor. Okay? Depende. Kung pure face-to-face ang course mo, you'll go to the school, of course, to meet your teacher and instructor in the traditional classroom type of learning. But if you will be choosing the online class, your face-to-face will be in a mode of video conference via Zoom application. So, parang ganito. Okay, you'll have your interactive Zoom class. Okay. Then, the online will be, anyway, it's also the same with the face-to-face that there's also a mode of blended type of learning. When we say blended, the students will be having their own time to study at their own time and at their own pace since you'll not be meeting your instructor every day. Okay, there will be only specified or scheduled lecture day that would be face-to-face or with your instructor. And then the other days will be according to the pacing and according to the free schedule of the student to study their own lessons. So, paano? So, that is via your virtual learning environment or yung tinatawag nating portal or yung e-classroom. It can also be called as your classroom. You'll have your own, once you'll be officially enrolled to the course, then you'll be having your own access to your portal to which you can see all the modules that is inclusive to the specific or to the specified course that you have enrolled. Okay? So, ayan. So, self-directed learning will be in accordance sa inyo. Okay? Ito na yung oras na kayo kung na mag-aral ng mga modules ninyo. Take note, you'll not be meeting your instructor every day, but all the lessons, materials that you need for the course is in your portal. You have your pre-recorded lecture, you have your handouts, okay? Kung sakali man din na, let's say, for example, absent ka sa Zoom class nyo, kung online ka, you can also access the recorded live class. So, the good thing, if you're online is, pwede mong balikan yung klase. Pwede mong ulit-ulitin na panoorin yung klase. Okay? So, you will not be having the worry that, shucks, na late na ako or na-miss ko yung lesson na yon. Why? Because you can go back via your e-classroom or your portal, your virtual learning environment. Kagaya ng mga estudyante na to. Okay? So, you can access your portal anytime, at your own time, at your own pace. Yan. Okay? So, so your virtual classroom or your portal will be accessible once you're going to be enrolled officially. Okay, so ito po yung itsura ng ating portal or ng ating virtual class. Okay, you'll having your own dashboard, and then you can access the different modules. Okay, example lang po ito ng mga modules. These are modules for level 4. So I just want you to see how does the portal look like para at least alam niyo na okay, so kasi pwede nyo tanungin na, ma'am, so may libro ba kami? Meron ba kaming, so paano yung mga materials? So all the learning materials will be included in your, in your portal. Ayan. So yan yung example. Okay. So, how many modules or how many lessons that do you have to complete a specific level? Okay. This is for level 4. So for level 4, you'll be having a 6 mandatory units. Okay? So you have your 401 up to 406. So every unit or every lessons has its corresponding topic. Ayan. So it has also corresponding credits. So nakalagay din dyan. So if you can see here in the level 4, so this is higher level than level 3. So the modules will be different. It will be totally different. Because level 4 is more on the administrative or supervisory aspect of caregiver. Kasi ba sabihin niyo, ma'am, nasan dito yung lesson paano mag-alaga ng pasyente na ganito, paano ano yung mga roles ng caregiver. So you will not find it here. It is in the level 3. Okay, so kung makikita nyo dito, ang mga lessons, academic study skills, communicating in health and social care, because it's a higher level. Para ring college po yan, di ba? First year, second year, third year. So, ganun naman, parang sa nursing, pag fourth year ka, ang mostly inaaral nyo na doon is yung mga administrative part ng nursing. Pag first year ka, yung mga basic. Okay? So, same as true with the levels for the diploma in health and social care. Okay? So, sa level 3 naman, okay, this is the lessons for the level 3. We have mandatory units and we have optional units. So, dito, when we say mandatory units, these 4 units are required for the student to finish and to have a passing score for the assignment. And then 2 of this optional. Okay? So, dito sa optional units, hindi nyo na kailangan gawa ng assignment tong 3 as long as you have 2 passing score assignments for either of these 3. Okay? So, dalawa dito sa optional unit. So, 4 plus 2 optional. So, total assignments that you need to complete for that so that you will be able to complete the course is 6 assignments. Okay? Kanina sa level 4, 6 lahat yon. Dito, you have 7 modules. However, you're only going to complete 6 assignments. So, all of these mandatory units and 2 of these optional units. Yan. Okay? So, every module has its own learning outcomes and assessment criteria, which it will make it easier for you. Okay? Mas madali ito sa pasyente, sa estudyante, because it serves as a guide on what are the things that it will be assessed from you, okay, after you have completed the module. Okay? So, nakasulat na dyan, anong dapat mong pag-aralan, anong mga in-expect mo na matutunan on every module, and what are the things that it will be assessed from you. So, assessment is through assignments. So, paano namin malalaman that the students have learned something from the module? It's via the assessment criteria through the assignments. Okay. So, maliban po doon sa ating mga modules na nasa curriculum itself, we're also giving free live lessons. So, lessons that would be beneficial for you in the future. Okay, like vital signs taking, basic life support. Sa level 4, we are giving additional lessons for caring of patient with diabetes, stroke, and others. Okay? Meron din tayong mga lessons on body mechanics, how to take blood sugar. Okay? So, maraming mga free lessons. Hindi po yan kasama sa binayaran ninyo because it's a free lessons. But, we would want to give lessons that would be beneficial, makakatulong sa inyong career in the future. Yan. Okay? Then, of course, what are the other activities that it's very motivational pagdating sa ating mga klase? So, we also recognize our students for their achievements, like yung mga top scorer ng quizzes, yung mga nakapag-complete na ng modules. Ayan. So, it helps the students to be more active as well as to be more involved sa klase. Diba? Because we want to inculcate in their mind that every achievement is something to be proud of. Diba? Siyempre, kunwari, natapos mo yung assignment mo kahit ang dami mong trabaho, busy ka sa trabaho, pero you were able to top the, okay? You were able to top the quiz. Naririnig niyo po ba ako? May nag-comment kasi sa chat na walang boses. Pa-comment naman.
Naririnig po.
Okay. Thank you. Then we also recognize those who finish their modules. Yan. So para it will also serve also to motivate other students, no? Para ma-motivate yung mga estudyante na, ay shucks, uy, si ganito pala siyang nag-top, next nga gagalingan ko din. O kaya, uy, buti pa si Miss Celine, tapos na niya yung module niya na ganito, so dapat matapos ko na rin yung sa akin. So it's a win-win situation for those who are excelling as well as for those yung hindi masyado. Okay, so we want to motivate every students, okay, so that they can reach their dream. Ayan. Then how we communicate? How do we communicate with the instructor, with the students? So we can communicate via emails formally. Ayan. Then we have our own WhatsApp group. So that depends on the class. Like for example, for Saturday class, Sunday class, Friday class. Okay. So we can communicate there via messaging or call. Or if it is more on personal questions that you would want to discuss with your instructor, you can always message them personally also with their WhatsApp. Yan. So, ayan. So, what do you usually see in the WhatsApp group? Okay. So, WhatsApp group is a group to which we post their official announcement. Yung mga class schedules, payment reminders, activities, birthday greetings, some informations that would help the students, and motivational quotes. And of course, other related. Take note, the group is created for related conversations, informations, and announcement that is related for the class. If it is more personal, so direct it to your instructor. Okay? Kasi syempre po, that is a public group. So, we try to avoid some, of course, conversations or informations that is inappropriate or not related to the purpose of the WhatsApp group. Yan. Okay? So, what else? So, ano tayo? Ayan. So, meron din po tayong, teka, kaninong mic yun? Yan. So, we do also have some practical activities. Like, for example, vital signs taking. Sometimes we send our students to the school to do their practical activities. Like how to take the vital signs, how to check blood sugar, and other activities, okay, or other practical activities na pwede nilang gawin. Then what are the trainings that we do have after course? So the school is also connected to basic life support training. And so we do also have training for basic life support. You can take this one after the course. This is, of course, not a prerequisite to graduate. Okay? So, pwede mo itong kunin right after graduation or kapag may pera ka na, may time ka na. Okay? So, the good thing is, pwede ka na makipag-coordinate sa school. Hindi ka nahahanap ng sarili mong training center. Because the school is tied up with a training center. American Heart Association recognized na training center. Ayan. Okay. Then yung sinasabi ko kanina, like an ordinary school or the traditional school, syempre you will be having some short quizzes, activities, but the bulk of your grade will be coming from the assignments. Syempre, ang assignment natural, related dun sa module na diniscuss. So you need to have a passing score of the assignments, and we have a common criteria on how to check the assignment. Meron po kami sinusunod na criteria on how to score each assignment. And every criteria has its own description with specified score. Yan. So what's the passing score? Andito po sa basic, from 40 to 49. That's the passing score. Pero of course, if you can try or if you can get as high as excellent, so well and good. Para mas maganda rin yung lalabas sa transcript nyo. Your transcript can have a merit, distinguish, okay? That depends on the score of your assignments. Siyempre, kahit sa ang school naman, di ba, you need to pass, you need to have a passing grade for you to be able to finish the course. As well as, of course, you need to attend your classes. Yan, okay? So, please take note of the schedule. Ayan, and you can always ask the admin for an updated schedule. So, we have Friday, Sunday, special classes like Friday and Saturday. And we also have Saturday classes. Okay? So, pwede po kayong makipag-coordinate sa school kung ano yung mga updated na schedule na meron tayo ngayon. Okay? Kung saan po mag-fit yung schedule ninyo, kung saan, pwede nyo pong tanungin sa ating admin kung ano yung mga schedule ng classes. Ayan. Okay? So, um, ayan. Hopefully you have learned something and you have gained something about the course. So thank you for the time and thank you for listening. So we're already opening the conference for some questions and clarifications. So thank you po. Yan. So admins, so kung meron po kayong announcement, you may have the floor. And mag-unmute lang po o mag-raise hand yung may tanong, or kung hindi ka makakapagsalita, you may enter or type your questions sa chat box po.